Today, I'm gonna be talking about a certain Catholic devotion which happens before Christmas. Why? Because it's the Christmas season. In a few days, this devotion will be taking place. What is this devotion of which I speak of? That would be the Simbang Gabi. This literally translates to night mass. This Catholic devotion was born out of simple practicality. During the 17th century, many a farmer in the Philippines had worked from sunrise to sunset. Seeing as the Philippines is in the tropics, working at noon is a bad idea because it's extremely painful. Even today, in the Spanish-speaking lands, novenas are usually done at night during the Christmas season. The priests, seeing the plight of the farmers, decided to do the novena masses in the early part of the morning instead of in the evening so that the farmers can attend mass before going to work. Over time, the Simbang Gabi had become an integral part of Filipino culture. You can see this even outside of the Philippines. If there's a large community of Catholics from the Philippines, expect a Simbang Gabi every December. This is true whether you're in San Francisco or Vienna, or even Barcelona. The Simbang Gabi starts every December 16th and continues until Christmas Eve, December 24th. Due to the fact that so many people even work full-time on Sundays, especially those in the service industry, alongside the more recent quarantines which were caused by the Great Unmentionable, the Catholic Church in the Philippines had allowed the practice of anticipated masses. Until recently, the Simbang Gabi was generally done at 4 in the morning, at 5 in the morning, and at 8 in the evening, with the last one being an anticipated Simbang Gabi. But, as a result of the quarantines, some parishes have shifted their schedules to have 2 anticipated Simbang Gabi in the evening and 1 actual Simbang Gabi in the morning. The liturgical color of the Simbang Gabi is usually white, except on Sundays where it's violet due to the season of Advent. The Bible readings are usually about things such as the ancestry of Jesus and his birth. The hymn called Gloria is sung in this devotional mass. As to the purpose of the Simbang Gabi, this is primarily done to heighten his or her anticipation for the nativity of the Lord. During the Great Unmentionable, the Simbang Gabi was being streamed by some parishes because the quarantines had rendered the practice of attending Mass as a problem due to the social distancing regulations. Those streams can be found on sites such as Facebook and YouTube. That said, the restrictions were lifted last year and I was able to attend one in the flesh, so to speak. Prior to the Great Unmentionable and even with the lifting of the quarantine restrictions, I have seen a lot of people attend the Simbang Gabi during the first 2 to 3 days of it and then return at around the last 7 to 9 days. This is usually due to school stuff, work stuff, a lack of dedication, or any number of the above. And when I say I have seen a lot of people, I mean it. The parish churches were so filled to the brim with parishioners that there were chairs on the outside and some were standing out on the outside. Perhaps this year we'd see more people attend these masses more consistently. After the Simbang Gabi, the parishioners would buy various foods such as the bibingka, suman, and puto bumbong from the various stalls that are around a typical parish church. These are served alongside the roscaldo, hot chocolate, tea, and or coffee. These foods were and still are served as part of a balanced Filipino breakfast. Personally, I'd go for bibingka in puto bumbong before drinking the Filipino manly coffee, the kapeng barako. All this after attending the Simbang Gabi. May we have a solemn Advent and a Merry Christmas!